Okay, as you know, I do play airsoft, and here's all my gear back here, except for my BDUs. And for you people that are trying to get into airsoft, that want to know a little about it, I can tell you, it's not easy, but it's not hard. I consider it better than paintball. So, yeah. Airsoft is a very fun hobby to do, but it's also expensive depending on what you're buying. When you first start out, I would recommend getting a spring rifle or pistol, just something to get you started. But yeah, I'm going to show you like the basic stuff you need once you get further into the hobby. And so I'll start out with basically the first thing you should get. Not necessarily what you want to go into a war with. I mean, yes, you want a pistol, but I would recommend getting a gas. This is a spring. And if you look at some of my earlier videos, I talk about this more. But you're at least going to want a sidearm for close range. And I hardly, if ever, use this, but, you know, better be safe than sorry. But, yeah, you're at least going to want a sidearm pistol. Or at least something small. You're also, this isn't necessarily something you have to have, it's just if you want something like this or not. Basically, tag knife, Call of Duty style. If you can't get your gun out fast enough, but your knife isn't reached, you just walk up to them, tap them with it, and they're dead. Now, certain fields you go to, you're going to want a flashlight if they do night games, so I would carry a flashlight with you if you ever go to a night game. Now, on to your primary. Your primaries can be either or a sniper or a AEG. I would recommend, it's different for other people. The way I started out with an AEG, which is an electric gun. As you can see, I've got a M4A1, and I don't have my handle rail on it right now because it's not that much heavier, but I just don't like the extra weight. As you can see, I broke the tip of it because I slammed into a wall because someone was spawn trapping us. I would get a better battery that'll last you longer, which is what I have. The only thing about this type of M4 is you can't really add attachments to mine. You can to these types of guns, but for King's Arm it's a little more difficult because you got this kind of aluminum shell right here inside your battery box where you can't really attach anything. And so you can't get nothing past that little silver strip right there, which is like a bigger shell. But yeah. And also, it's better to get something with, in my opinion, it's better to get an adjustable stock for if you're close range or long range, you know, just depends. Also, you're going to want at least 2 mags, and it doesn't matter whether you get mid caps or high caps. I use high caps because I don't want to reload as much, where I have nothing against mid caps except for just the amount of time you have to reload, whereas these, just one thing, run out, pop another one in. But my cousin, he used to use high caps, but he doesn't anymore because they make noise a lot. When you start running low on ammo, it'll, see if you hear that, the BBs kind of jiggle around in there or whatever. But yeah, at least have 2 mags of any type. Also, another optional thing, you can either get you a full head mask, kind of like this, where it'll cover your mouth and your eyes, or you can just get a pair of goggles, or a very special type of sunglasses. You can just get like a scarf, go around your mouth with a mouthpiece, so you can do that. I kind of want to try the goggles and mouthpiece, that way I can look at my sights, because with this, when you're looking down your sights, the mask is not letting you see fully down, so it kind of makes it a little harder. Also, you're going to want any type of mag pouch, and this is what I use. I just stick my mags down in here, and it'll hold at least 2 or 3 mags in it, just depends on how I stick them in there. If I put them in like, if I put them in like this, I could probably fit another mag in there, but well, yeah, it'll hold it to 3 mags at least. I want a drop bag or whatever it's called. But the one thing I like about this is it also has a ambidextrous pistol holster, which is these little flaps here on the side. That way, if you're right-handed or left-handed, you just throw the pouch on whichever way and just pull it out. Another optional thing is you can get you a flak jacket. I got this off of my sister and Aaron's at it, and in the summer when it's too hot, I just throw on this flak jacket and a t-shirt, and I'm pretty much set for a game. I don't have to wear my BDUs, because this thing is thickly padded, and military grade flak jacket, of course, is going to help in the airsoft game. But this will keep grenade fragmentation from going in your chest. I'm pretty sure it'll keep the plastic BB away. With this, I'll let people put the barrel straight up against the jacket and fire, and I've got no problem. All you feel is just a little bump. But once again, this is optional, but it is very nice to have if you are the kind of person that doesn't want to get hurt. The only downside is it's kind of like tank top like sleeves where your arms are still exposed. Once again, this isn't necessarily a must-have, but it's highly recommended. Get you a ammo container. That way you have something to put your ammo in when you're at games, and it's all in one convenient little storage place instead of like a tube. And especially with this, if you have like high caps where you can just dump your ammo in by hand, all you have to do is hold your hand down inside the box along with the mag and just dump the BBs into the mag without worrying about spilling the BBs all over the ground. Any size container would do, and I like this size because it holds more than 5,000, I know that. And of course, you're also going to want your BDUs if you're playing in like a wooded area, like at Springfield Airsoft Field. That way, you got camo. I can't tell you much about snipers because I don't know one. So, I'm looking to get a TSD ST97, so I'll try and get back to that if I should ever get that. One thing I just recently did with my M4, I took, pump shotgun, single shot, whatever, but I got it many years ago, and I made it into a master key attachment, and it does work. Let's see if I can get an angle on this. I just just took some zip ties and I zip tied it on there, and it's pretty sturdy. And let's see. And as you can tell, it fires, and it's very accurate. So it's on there pretty good. It's pretty straight on. I'll let you see the zip ties. I had to use 3 for each part, so because it's so wide, I couldn't get it to stay on. Well, it's not that I couldn't get it to stay on, it's just that it wouldn't wrap all the way around. So 3 was the magic number. But yeah, that's basically all you need for an airsoft 4. If you have any questions, ask.